financial education should come before driver's education, right?
Right.
So it should come real early in life because this helps us shape our world, right? Everything is based pretty much on finances. Our cars, our house, the clothes we buy, the
Right.
jewelry,
Right.
everything is based on that. So how do we see that? So it's the most important. And I love Rich Dad Poor Dad because he's looking at both sides of life.
Right.
He's looking at both mindsets and how they think and how they operate. And so I think, to compare and contrast is very important for us. And, a lot of times for us, we need role models. Like we need somebody that we can see doing something and it helps us know that, hey, that can be done. Right. So one of my taglines is it's okay to copycat as long as you copy the right cat. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So learning. So for example, me learning about money from my mom, right? Is work, go to school and save. But I find myself the more I work and the pay raises that I get, still stuck in the same position. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Right.
It shouldn't be like that. So I think the book also talk about you have to unlearn what your parents taught you, so you
Right.
can relearn some things. So next question is how important is having a money team but behind you, like financial advisors or what you just said, having a role model. How important
Mm-hmm.
is that?
Well, I think really, and that's a great question. I think that's actually one of the most important elements for us, for anybody in business and not in business, or just even if you're thinking about business or just thinking about elevating your life. You need a mentor. You need the people that already have done it
Right.
because it's going to help you pass and skip a lot of grades. The Coach's Circle product that I had was built on that accountability, right? So it's an accountability program because a lot of times we want to do some things and we motivated, but life beat us down after a few weeks, a month or so. So now we're in this amp to get it done. But if you have, you're a mentor, you have your coach, you have your accountability partner, that person's obligation with you is to make sure that they see that through with you. And so I think that all of us should be looking at that, and especially in business, we should start looking at hiring the right person
Right.
for the job,
Right.
and paying them, what they're worth. But a lot of times we figure we can't pay them what they're worth because we don't have the money, and that's because we haven't sat back and put the business plan together properly and those kind of things. So the mentorship is important. Having an accountability partner is important. Having a team, a money team, like you call it, is, man, that's super important.
Right. Right. So if say if somebody wanted to join the coaches circle, what would they have to do, and how can they get in contact with you?
Okay, that's a great question. So to join the coaches circle, they can reach out to me on any one of my social media platforms, and my team will get right at them to let them know what needs to be done. They also could call us at 888-588-2341 to get set up. Did you ask me about the coaches circle? What does it all entail?
Yeah, yeah. What does it entail?
So it's a yearly membership. And so with the Coaches Circle, first off, they get me as a accountability partner. So me and them will be on a call every month for 15 to 20 minutes. Our first call will be a strategy call where we'll figure out what their goals are, and then we'll reverse engineer that for 12 months. And so everybody in the circle, of course, we want to get them access to capital because that's what everybody wants is capital. So one of our goals is get between 50 and 150 access to unsecured capital. Also, inside the circle, we build out their personal profile. So their personal credit scores, if it's not 700 or better, we give them the tools to make sure that it gets there. And if they need positive added to the credit report, we talk about what positives they need and why. Also, on the business credit side, we look at their business credit reports and scores to build that out. If they don't have a business established, we help them establish the business. We give them the foundational steps needed to establish that business, because the most important thing is for them to have both. The personal and business credit together make a perfect relationship. So we make sure that they have a perfect business credit score. But I think one of the biggest things within the coaches circle is the information and the learning aspect of it. So it's not us doing it. I don't do anything. I talk to the individual and the client and make sure they understand all of these steps, and I tell them how to get those steps done. So now if the coach ain't around, they can do it again and again. And that's the most important. If they want to do it for a family member, they can do this for a family member, or they can just bring me in, because of course they love the motivation. They love to talk to me. They love to ask additional questions while they're on the phone with me. So another thing about the coaches circle is banking relationships. So what we do is we make sure that each individual have a minimum of 5 to 10 new banking relationships in that 12-month time frame, because I'm a firm believer of what one bank won't do, the next one will. Mm-hmm. So make sure we build those relationships, and we strategically, we may put money into certain accounts so that the banks, give us credit later. And like I said, we also build out the business credit profile to make sure you have at least 10 vendor relationships that's reporting to this file, so that now when you get ready to go get a vehicle in the business name, when you are ready to really start your real estate empire, you can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, and get 20, 30, 40K in just business credit. So we build all of that out to make sure that we have that access.
Oh, wow.
So it's prices. So the price is $3,200 a year. Okay. And it's paid a couple ways. It could be paid $1,000 down and $200 a month, or $2,000 down and $100 a month.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So like I said, I think it's a priceless thing. We have about 125 people inside the coaches circle right now, and everybody love it. It's unbelievable to them, and they've been getting to their goals pretty fast. Some people have been getting funded, access to money. Some people have been getting access to money their very first month.
So, how do individuals get up?